bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me.
Black. There's the black hay stripping through here.
In the great outdoors.
Oh, nice.
Forever free.
Yeah, you can.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
She can drive.
You and me were meant to be. Outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors.
Good luck, guys.
Forever free.
Okay, this is NBMooselover back again, and another video. This one is titled Big Boy Part 4, and just trying to get ahead of it here just a little bit to explain this video. And we had come back in 2017 to the same spot where I called Big Boy up to 50 feet, and we're on the straight stretch that was about 600 yards from me. And I've got it zoomed in here, and we called that morning. It was really windy, and we saw something way up the road. Thought it was a bear at first, and then I just happened to hit record on the camera, and after we kind of reviewed the video, it was hard to see it from where we were, but once we had looked at it again, there was a bull there, and we thought that he was acting kind of strange, and he basically we come to find out that he just couldn't hear, and he had heard the call but couldn't really tell where it was coming from, because you can see him kind of listen, and he was running really heavy, and we saw him with his head down. We acted like he was injured or something, but he wasn't. He just couldn't. He's here listening. You can see him there, and he's just listening, and he can't hear it. We were too far away, and we walked up a ways, and by the time we got up there, he was gone, and we called. We couldn't get any answers. So I spent a couple of days here just trying to, call and just trying to see if I could get another look at him, and I didn't. So I was quite disappointed, because I really, he was a massive bull, and I really wanted to get some more film. So I came back to the area a couple of weeks later, and actually that morning I decided to just take my truck instead of the four-wheeler, because it was raining and it was a little misty, and so I just took a drive I was just going to sit in a spot and where I could kind of watch and stay out of the weather, and my wife wasn't feeling well that day, so I basically went driving by this low cutting, and a good chance to see a moose out in the open. Saw a cow, tried to get close to her, she didn't give me opportunity, so I went up the road about 100 yards, and here's another cow with a bull right behind her, and actually a couple other cows there too. So as luck would have it, there just happened to be a little dead-end side road to my left, so I just pulled my truck in there quick and got out with the decoy and the tripod and the camera, set it up, and I heard a cow moose bellowing behind me, in the woods behind me, and the cow that was in the cutting, basically she wanted to cross the road badly, and I think she was jealous of that other cow, and so it wasn't long, for she made her move, and I got some video. But I really want you to hear this cow bellowing in the background, because it's something you don't hear very often. I've only heard cows, 3 or 4 times. So, you can turn your volume up all the way on your computer and TV, because I had a hard time with this editing to get it any louder otherwise, and you can really hear it good if you turn the volume up. So this is the spot right here. And I have the volume muted on this video because of camera noise, and so you can lower your volume there just a bit, and do a little bit more narrative on this. Might be a little too loud. And like I said, this cow, she wanted to cross the road quite badly, so my truck didn't really phase her any. She's like, I'm going. And off she went. And then the other cow, I'm not sure if these other two were big calves or yearlings. It was a little hard for me to tell. I thought they were yearlings, but this time of the year it's hard to tell. Let's see, I don't know if I've mentioned, but this was 2017, and where we'd got more film of Big Boy in 16. This moose, is the same one that I saw at 600 yards, and that you just saw in the other video there, and because he had distinct antlers, and I couldn't believe that 2 weeks later, and this is a couple miles away, that I actually run into him again. And the video's a little poor because my tripod was cold, and I was having a hard time. It's a cheap tripod, and I got a cheap camera, and I was kind of all over the place video, and I was having a hard time looking through the viewfinder, and had my decoy on my tripod, and so it didn't turn out too bad. I mean, I'm glad I got it, because he's an amazing animal, and we're pretty sure that it's Big Boy again. I can't prove that it is, but I really think it was him, and it was really good to see him again. He's an old bull, and he's got a really nice spread on him. His antlers, I mean, he's just a big animal. The spread is more like an Alaskan moose. I mean, you don't see too many moose in New Brunswick. There are a few, but you don't see too many that make it to this size. And of course, my camera, there has to be a log right in the road for focusing. So I'm getting a new camera, and it's going to be an actual video camera instead of an SLR camera. So we're looking forward to it and get some better footage, and at least have manual focus, which would really be nice when you need it. And he started trotting here, and I didn't get much at the end here because where I was standing, I actually went to turn to catch him as he come on the road, and there was bushes there, so it and I had to move my tripod, and I lost a chance there, but a good shot of him going down the road here. So that's pretty well it. And here just a few stills from the video, and we never saw Big Boy or any moose of this size last fall. We did get some footage of moose, but we just hope that Big Boy's still tramping around, and who knows, we might see him again. So, well, till the next video. Thanks for watching.